Welcome back. This report will pain you as much as it pains me if you are a heritage lover. Actually, you haven't, no one can say that we are not lovers of Indian heritage. The largest ever cave paintings rock site which was discovered so far in Tamil Nadu way back in 2004 is yet to be declared as a protected site, forget getting the recognition. In other words, the paintings that depict the history of Tamil Nadu seem to need some cover. Peer Mohammed has this special report.
This painting, which shows the self-defense of our ancestors, is crying for attention and care. So are there nearly 500 such cave paintings in Purivarai, the biggest rock art site of Tamil Nadu, located in the Nilgiris-Erode border. You have to trek a few kilometers into the jungle from Karikiyur to reach this visual treat. Gandhi Rajan, the man who discovered the painting, says no protection from vandalism or natural disasters is an insult to India's history and heritage.
Nearly 180 feet and 20 feet high, it was painted. More than 500 images are painted, only in red and white ochre. See, the painting dated from Neolithic period. Also we have paintings from megalithic period and also historical period.
The state government may have spent a lavish 380 crore rupees of public money in the name of Tamil heritage at the World Classical Tamil Conference. But what is more meaningful and urgent seems to be caught in red tape.
About Karikiyur, we have heard some interesting reports, and we have also sent our team to have a look at it. And as of now, we have 2 or 3 proposals in the pipeline for declaration. And as and when we find that those sites are of importance historically, culturally or aesthetically, we take action to have them declared so that they are also brought under our protection and purview.
Karikiyur is not the only site crying for help. Padiyanthal and Tenkunam in Viluppuram district, Vellerikombai in Nilgiris, Thirumalai in Dindigul district and Usilampatti in Madurai district are some of the other 35 sites which deserve recognition and protection for some time now. In Chennai, with Peer Mohammed, Ramanathan for NDTV Hindu.
Lovely paintings there. Must have taken quite some effort to actually paint them at such a height. I, for one, am a huge fan of Indian heritage, and I'm sure any average Indian would be, or someone from Tamil Nadu would be. But the irony that 380 crore rupees was spent on the World Tamil Conference in the name of saving heritage, but it seems that the government is doing little to protect what has been discovered as Tamil Nadu's history indeed. Joining me live in our studio, Mr. K.T. Gandhi Rajan, art historian, the man who discovered this very site that we have profiled for one. But this is not the only site that's the point of controversy that is crying for help. Mr. Gandhi Rajan, first of all, thanks very much for joining us in our studio. This particular venue in the Nilgiris and Erode district is not the only one. There are about 35 such sites which are waiting and crying for protection or even recognition for that matter. Tell us about the entire task, the uphill task that you took to trek all the way up to this rock cave, and this was way back in 6 years ago. But waiting for recognition, what takes the government so long? Is it always caught in red tapeism when it comes to the ASI department?
See, in Tamil Nadu, we have more than 50,000 sites.
Yes.
Temples, archaeological sites, all heritage sites. So whenever we approach to the archaeology department, we said we don't have enough manpower, we don't have enough fund. They are telling the same again and again.
Yes.
We found the site 6 years ago. Also, we found more than 12 sites after 2004, but none of the sites are identified or declared as a heritage site.
How much fund, let's say for example for this particular site, how much fund would the ASI need to protect this site?
No, the site is already in good condition. The only thing is they have to make a path.
Make a path for visitors to go and enjoy that particular heritage.
Yeah.
And that seems to be quite a difficult task for the ASI. Have you approached the ASI in the last 6 years?
No, once I approached to ASI, they sent some archaeologists with me. I took them to the Nilgiri rock art site.
Okay.
They saw the site and they sent some report to the head office. I don't know what the report they have sent, that I don't know. But there is no development after that. But it's very important site. After Bembetka, here in Tamil Nadu, we have very big site. Nowhere else in India we go this much of a big site. So the ASI should protect the site.
Absolutely, it's quite clear with the kind of depictions that are made. You see, you have deers, you have animals, you have bullfight, which is of course native to our state. Of course, the prehistoric humans, the kind of life they lived is being depicted through this very image that you see on your screens, those pictures there. But how urgent is it to protect sites like these, particularly from vandalism and say natural disasters, for example?
No, in general, these paintings are in very fragile condition. So due to natural vandalism and also man-made vandalism are there in some sites. So we have to immediately protect the painting sites. In archaeological site, painting is more easily vandalized site. So,
all right.
So painting should be concerned. It's very important archaeological site.
All right, that seems to be the urgent need. In fact, mural paintings, which seem to be there only in a little bit left in Lepakshi temple in a corner in southern Andhra Pradesh. But these paintings that you see, of course, depict the Neolithic, the historical periods of this very state, and it seems that it's urgent need to get some recognition for them, and of course create some sort of protection. Hopefully, the ASI is watching this report, but we will of course keep tracking this and keep making a noise, because it is not such an easy task to discover such sites, and of course it's very important, as you would agree, Mr. Gandhi, to protect and preserve this heritage, so that some of our generations would at least know how our ancient or perhaps pre-grandfathers looked like. Well, moving on to some national news. First, it was our Home Secretary who said it, and then the Pakistani Foreign Minister compared him to Hafiz Saeed. Now it's the National Security Advisor of India, Shiv Shankar Menon, who has gone a step further. He says that the Headley interrogation clearly showed links between the Pakistan official establishment and terrorism, and that this nexus is only getting stronger.
For us, it's been brought home most recently by what we learnt from Headley, which confirmed many of the things that we knew before. And it's really the links with the official establishment and with existing intelligence agencies. It's that nexus which makes it a much harder phenomenon for us to deal with. Unfortunately, what we know and what we see suggests that these links or this nexus will not, in fact, be broken soon. If anything, it's getting stronger.
And in a significant statement made by the country's Foreign Affairs Minister in Kabul today, where the international leaders are present for the largest such gathering in Afghanistan since the 1970s, Foreign Minister S.M. Krishna, who met Hillary Clinton on sidelines, said, "We cannot be selective while dealing with terrorism."
The international community should also ensure that there is no selectivity in dealing with terrorism. Terrorism cannot be compartmentalized. As President Karzai said today, it is the vicious common enemy we face. Today, one cannot distinguish between Al-Qaeda and plethora of terrorist organizations which have imbibed the goals and techniques of Al-Qaeda. It is therefore essential to ensure that support, sustenance, and sanctuaries for terrorist organizations from outside Afghanistan are ended forthwith.
The situation down under just doesn't seem to get better. Another Indian has been attacked in Australia, and this time as a punishment for playing a good Samaritan. Bharat Thapa was beaten up by a group in Melbourne on Monday night when he tried to help another Indian. His condition is believed to be critical. Thapar reportedly saw the group beating another Indian man. When he tried to intervene and try and protect his fellow Indian, they turned on him and beat him so badly that he's landed in hospital and surviving. On to some cricket news now. A quick cricket update. After Sri Lankan batsmen put a huge total of 520 runs on the board, it was the turn of bowlers to produce the early breakthrough, and doing the same, comeback man Malinga struck in the very first over of the Indian innings, where he trapped Gautam Gambhir leg before the wicket. And when Sehwag and Dravid looked set to build a partnership, Dravid fell short of his crease while trying to go for a non-existent run. and took the long walk back to the pavilion. Earlier, Dravid and Virender Sehwag survived some hostile Lankan bowling under overcast condition to start the consolidation work as India crossed 50-run mark. Sehwag seems all set to make a century. The day ended with India at 140 for 3 at stumps on day 3.
Barely under 80.
Well, hopefully there'll be no trouble for Sehwag before he finishes that century there. Well, moving on, she may have piled on the pounds recently, but Bebo, Kareena Kapoor otherwise known, is all set to shrink back to her size 0.
Kareena Kapoor is looking to add another 0 to her pretty impressive list of them. Yes, she will be once more on Karan Johar's strict orders, be recreating the Tashan that grabbed the headline for Kejol's next short-term Shadi.
You know, it's produced by Karan, and I think it's a special movie, and I'm sure people will enjoy it.
Saif may be butting into this particular decision considering how much he loves Bebo's curves. We hear Bebo's been told if she wants to star opposite Gen next Imran Khan as opposed to Gen past Saif, she will have to zero in on some serious slimming down. But it's not just Kareena's rapidly shrinking size that's diminishing her boyfriend's mood. Turns out Bebo's tapping a size 0 on some other fronts as well, namely her maternal instinct. She may have got some practice on the sets of Stepmom, but rumors say that Bebo is far from comfortable playing a stepmom in real life. Perhaps that's the reason Saif decided to spend some solo time in London with ex-wife Amrita Singh and his kids Sara and Ibrahim, sons his lady love.
Yes, we are.
And happy?
Yes, very much so.
Well, safe to say right now that size isn't everything, though we're not sure that Kareena's got that memo as yet.
Size 0 is actually now a national phenomenon. I think everyone's talking about it worldwide.
In Mumbai, Beverly White for NDTV.
Okay, but one of the things that you shouldn't do that Kareena did if you're aspiring to get to size 0 is to starve. I would say eat very well and then work out hard. We'll leave you with the visuals of the FIFA World Cup fever. Now, when we say the FIFA World Cup fever, you may be thinking that the World Cup may be over, but it seems that the fever is just not over, and at least the memories of Shakira dancing for Waka Waka is just not over, because there's this baby who's dancing to the tune of Waka Waka. Look at this, enjoy, and goodbye.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on.